Hope y'all had a good day today. I'll talk after I do this song. I have not heard any music done by Hank Snow in a long time. And who pops in my head coming home? Him singing this song. I'll talk after, okay? Well, that big teen wheeler rolling down the track means your true loving daddy ain't coming back, 'cause I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. You were flying too high for my little old sky, and I'm moving on. That big loud whistle and it blew, said hello to the Southland, we're coming to you, and we're moving on. Oh, hear my song. You had a laugh on me, so I set you free, and I'm moving on. Mr. Biden, won't you please listen to me, 'cause I got a pretty mama down in Tennessee, so keep me moving on. Keep me rolling along. Shovel the coal, let us rattle and roll, keep me moving on. Mr. Engineer, take the throttle in hand, this rattler's the fastest in the southern lands, keep me moving on. Oh, keep me rolling along. You're gonna ease my mind, you put me there on time, keep me rolling on. I told you, baby, from time to time, but you just wouldn't listen or pay me no mind. Now moving on, I'll soon be gone. Oh, you broken your vow, and it's all over now, and I'm moving on. You switched your engine, now I ain't got time for no trifling woman on my main line, 'cause I'm moving on. You done your daddy wrong. Well, I warned you twice, and now you settle the price, and I'm moving on. Someday, baby, when you had your play, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy won't stay. I'm moving on. You stayed away too long. Well, I'm through with you and your bad and your blues, and you keep moving on. Yeah, baby, keep on moving on. Yep, you play your mind games and you end up playing yourself out of the whole thing at the very end of it all. Hey, I didn't tell you to start playing again. They didn't do no encore. Honey, hush, 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 I say. Okay, we good now? All right. Okay. I showed you the guitar. I don't have an amp hooked up to it because I got to get another. I do have something I can hook it up to at my mother's house, but I have to go in storage, and I don't want to use that. I'm beyond that, using that thing. I told y'all I used to have a bunch of stuff, and my mic stand's still over there, but with mic stands and mics, and there's a big difference in time, and this is universal, it may not fit, because when I buy a new mic, I want to get everything at the same time. So everything connects together, and I'm not wondering if this does this or that does that. I want to do it right. And the last time I looked for my old microphone, I had two. But the latest, I don't know what happened to it. It's supposed to be in there, but I didn't see it. Because I pulled my guitar stands out. I had to go there and get another one for my dad's guitar to go on. But you see, this is a Hondo. I've had it for like 27 years. It looks like a Stratocaster. It's a Japanese model, basically. About 27 years old. It's got some weight to it. That's why I was like, holding it up. But it, to me, was lighter. I remember when I bought this. And I wanted the Telecaster, the Fender Telecaster. But I was comparing the weight. I was skinny when I bought this. I was like 124 pounds. And now I'm sitting here about 158. But I'm solid. And anyway, I have always said this. And if you have never spent a lot of time with guitars and stuff, you come accustomed to playing. It's a personal thing with your guitar. There's a feel to it. You're accustomed to the way it fits you, your comfort level with it. Let me see how I say this. It's like a lover. Yeah, I'm going there. And you've been there with them for a while. Not that one night. I'm talking about over time. So you learn each other body-wise. You know. What gets the yin and the yang and the yang and the yin and all that good stuff. So you end up having the 4th of July and New Year's all in one moment. Well, that's like having a guitar. You play it, you learn it, you know its feel, so you know how to do certain things with it to get the sound out of it the way you want it. I once heard somebody talk about Roger Miller's playing style with his guitar. Because Roger, they be playing one note, they be using one note or two, whatever, in a song. But Roger's fingers were on chords that they weren't doing, but he was getting the same sound. He did it his way. I'm the same way. I don't know what it means. I did take guitar lessons for a while. And I got sick and tired of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Because I'm one of them people that wants to walk in there and hit the heavy stuff in the beginning. And I'm bad. If I've already been playing around with a guitar and then I go in there in another place, I've already started getting the feel and stuff that it's going to be hard for that instructor to break me from. I'm being honest. Because you sit there and say, hit this chord this way, move your hand that way, and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to go, if I do this right here with my hand, guess what? I'm going to get that same sound. It's the way I hear things. I took piano lessons. And I was probably around 13, somewhere in there. My aunt bought a piano. And the preacher's daughter says she'd give me lessons. I didn't take many of them neither, but I can tell you where all the notes and everything are. I used to be able to write music back when I was in high school, but I can't do it now. There's a lot of stuff I didn't go keep up on. I probably could pick it up again, but it'd take me a while. So anyway, my acoustic guitar that I had, it was a Gibson. I sold it around 2017, and it was a Gibson Epiphone. And it just didn't feel right anymore. So I just sold the thing. I didn't think I'd ever be doing any of this again. And you can look at my fingertips. You see them down calluses. This finger right here is my worst problem. Because I'm losing the feeling in it. Some, not much. I still feel, but there's certain areas of it. The sensation of feeling it is different than it used to be. And they don't know why. Same thing with my feet, my face, and my hands. I'm not diabetic. I've been tested so many times. This has to do with all the damn medical stuff I went through last year, them trying to figure out what's going on with me. So, I can be sitting somewhere and, if a nerve shoots down, when it hits wherever it's going to burn, right? This doesn't shoot. All of a sudden, the tip of this finger may just feel like somebody just put a freaking now match up under it lit. And you can shake all you want to, but it ain't going to leave till it's ready to leave. I've laid in bed fixing to fall asleep, and one toe go to burning like that, and I jerked my leg up because it felt like somebody had a lighter or something up under it. So I'm jerking my foot away to get away from the pain, whatever's causing the pain. No one, I guess it's just a human reaction, that pain's going to come along wherever I take my foot, because it has nothing to do with anybody actually putting a match or a lighter up under it. It doesn't shoot out and about and stuff, the nerve pain. It just all of a sudden in one spot it goes, here I am, and it does not leave until it's ready to go. There's a bunch of other stuff that's been going on, and it goes in cycles. So, and it all started with my speaking voice changing. So I was thinking thyroid, because I have nodules on my thyroid, and I had to take thyroid medication. And I've got more nodules than I had in the beginning, but they're not big enough for a biopsy. At least that's what he told me last year, the specialist. Because me and him went toe to toe. I'm not one of these individuals. In the beginning, I can be polite, but when I've had it and fed up with something, I'll go toe to toe with you. That guitar will never leave me. I just don't see me ever getting rid of that one. But I do want a Fender Telecaster so bad. And see, that's what I was going to get one when I bought this one. But I was comparing the weight. Like I said, I was like 124 pounds. Probably 124, 127 when I bought this guitar. So I was looking at the weight of it. And I hadn't hurt my back at that time. And so I got this one because it was lighter than the Telly. And it's got the shape of a Strat. But it's a Japanese name brand. But it still plays good. But like I said, I had a bunch of stuff, music-wise, equipment. I got rid of some stuff. Some stuff just set in storage. And I can't even find my mics. I had to. And last time I looked for them, I don't know where they're at. So I don't know what happened to them. But I have a nerve in the ear. And when I go to wrap it around the neck, there are days I can't do it because the nerve hurts. It feels like somebody's sticking a knife in your hand. So I found a new way to run my thumb on it. This finger still gets me on some of the chords because I lose the sensitivity and feeling it sometimes. I can feel, but the strength of the sensation of feeling is different. So I have to watch how I'm doing my chords because this one hit me hurting all night long till the next day. So it's a big change in learning how to do something again with nerve pain. They don't know why. I got videos of the nerves up under my eyes jumping. The nerve in here moving around. You could actually see it like something up under the skin just moving around. It's a nerve. I've had the right side of my face to shift over and come back while I was blow drying my hair. I'm looking in the mirror in the bathroom doing my hair, and this whole side went freaked me out. Got the camera on the phone, and it doesn't do it again. It all started with my voice changing, speaking wise. This gravel, rattle, whatever it is, stays with me all the time now. I had to bring my air up to try to change my speaking voice. So, it's been a process to go through. I'm not naming everything that I've been through and still go through because it's a cycle. And with everything I've had going on between my mom's surgery back in January, then my aunt's health issue, I haven't set an appointment to go back to a neurologist. So, anyway, I'll get there. So far, I've survived off of it. And I'm not diabetic. I've been tested for that. I'm not diabetic. But anyway, y'all wanted to see it. I showed it to you. My goal is to get another amp, hook maybe a small mixing board or whatever, so I can do vocally some different things, but I will not ever use a voice tuner or something that'll change my voice where to make me sound better, to try to get away from not being able to do something. I don't believe in that. If I'm going to sound bad, I'll sound bad. But at least I'm doing it honest. So anyway, let me get off of here. I got the membrane taken out of that area where they are in the process of doing an implant. How they do implants on people in one day, I do not know. And I talked to them about that today. I'm like, how do people take all that? I mean, there's a lot to this. And it depends on your bone structure and stuff, because I'm going through a process of allowing each thing that I'm doing to heal properly. They did a CT of my jawline today when I was in there, and to make sure that the cadaver bone is adhering, I guess, to my jaw like it's supposed to. You can still, right there, I can feel a difference between this side. It's like a little bump that this side doesn't have. But anyway, my next surgery is in this summer. All she had to do was just pull that membrane out, and it had gotten started attaching itself to the gum. She was like, "Am I hurting you?" I'm like, "No, just do it." And so that's over with. So my next procedure, she said, "Do you want to stay awake or be put to sleep?" I said, "Well, I think I'll just go ahead and tell you I'm going to be awake because I need to drive myself home. I'm going to be nice. And so that way I can eat. I've already thought about that because if they put me to sleep, I can't eat. And I know how fast that feeling comes back in your face now from that other thing that they did. So I know I'm probably going to eat right before I go there and take me a bottle of water, a toothpaste, and a toothbrush after I eat and clean my daggone teeth and everything before I go in there. That way I'll have food on my stomach, and then when I leave there, I can go straight to the pharmacy and cut out some little extra stuff like I did the last time, because I could take that medicine on an empty stomach. And the pain had already started coming in by the time I got to take it, and it's best to take it before it starts coming in, because you're going to be, I was hurting that first night until I read the damn medicine bottle and said you could take it every 4 to 8 hours. I said, "Oh, baby, give me another. Let me get that bottle." take me another because it was hurting all in that bone. And it just won't, the gum won't bother me. It was the bone pain. So the next surgery will be going into the bone with that metal screw thing that the tooth hooks in on whatever. Anyway, they're going to be doing all that. And then after that heals, I guess I go one more time for something. He'll probably look to see and make sure it's healed right. Then after that, I don't go back to him anymore. And then I go to my regular family dentist. And she will do the molding for the tooth that's the implant that you see on the outside, not all that implant stuff that's inside your bone. He does that and she's doing the other. So she'll do that molding and then send off for it. It'll come back. She'll pop that top off of that post thing and then pop the other one on, and I'm out of there. It's over and done with. It takes about 10 months. I had somebody on YouTube get up with me and said they were fixing to start this process. Wanted to know how much it cost and what was it like. And I just said, hey, I'm glad I stayed awake now because I got to see everything that he does. Then when you see all of this, you will understand why the cost is the cost. Because there's a lot to it. To do it right, there's a lot to it. I would not. I told that lady, I said, listen here. I said, if they had to do all of mine in one day, I said, y'all have to knock me out probably about 2 or 3 days so I could just stay out and let the swelling come and go because just doing this a little bit each time is, and I have a high pain tolerance. That's why I go so long. When I start hurting, I keep letting it drag out because I can deal with it. But then I'm miserable the whole time. But anyway, let me get off here. Maybe something a little bit to eat. And for lunch today, I had mashed potatoes and gravy because that membrane's out and I didn't know how it was going to feel to the gum. So let me find something to eat. And I hope y'all had a good Thursday. And I'm fixing to take me a bath too and lay on that heating pad for my back and neck. Because when I get on here, I try to get my mind on this music and stuff to get my mind off the other junk. But this here got to quit. Got to go. But anyway, how many times have I said anyway? Sweet Jesus. Y'all gonna have to start talking. I'm up here all the time running my mouth. All right, y'all be nice. Whatever you got left of your day, if you're listening to this today on the Thursday, enjoy. Tomorrow's Friday, thank God. And everything's going to be all right. Everything else has always worked itself out in some way. This will too now. Bye.